Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 15 of our social emotional lessons called Morning Meetings with Miss Allen. As you probably guessed, I'm Miss Allen. It's nice to meet you. Whether this is your first or your 15th time joining me, week 15 we're in right now, welcome. Now, this week we'll be talking about a pretty big subject that may or may not be something that you've experienced in your life or in your family's life. Now, I bet you know at least one person who's had or has gone through the subject of divorce or the experience of a separation. My goodness, that's a big, huge, heavy topic. Yikes. That is a big, heavy topic, you guys. That might be something that your family is either going through right now, you have gone through, or like I said, you know somebody who's dealt with this big change in their family. But I don't want to just talk about divorce. A divorce is something that happens when parents who are married choose not to be married anymore. But not all parents get or are married. Not all families have parents. Did you know that? This is the part of the lesson where we get to have a little class discussion. But that means we need to choose a leader who can help the class have a discussion. We call them the class connection captain. Teachers, if you could take 30 seconds and choose one student who's super responsible and can help call on students or maybe even take class notes, that would be awesome. Choose them right now. So hopefully they've chosen them by now. Okay, so now that we have a class leader, let's chat and find out a little more about this huge topic of divorce and separation. It's really about changing families. Guys, can you think of different types of families? Look around your room, even your class Zoom. You're going to notice something pretty soon that you may not have noticed before you walked in today. So, like I said, can you name different types of families? Like I said earlier, not all families have parents. Did you know that? Can you think of different combinations of families? Let's list them as a class. Class connection captain, here's where you come in. Can you call on quiet, respectful students who may have some ideas of different types of families? For example, I'll give you mine because I'm not shy. You know that. If you've ever had any of these lessons with Miss Allen, you know I'm not shy. And it's okay if you are. If you're not ready to share this, that's okay. But my example, see these two girls right here? Leah and Lexi, that's what their names are, I should say. So my daughters grew up in two different households. Sometimes they live with their dad, and sometimes they live with me. That worked for us as a family. That's something we chose to do. Does that work for everyone? Nope. And I want to give you a little warning right now. So listen up. If talking about this subject is hard for you right now, this is a good time to recognize that, friends. Recognize that it's maybe too heavy for you and talk to someone about it, like your school counselor. That's my job. Or your school psychologist. Almost all schools have one. Your teacher might be a good resource too. He or she might be able to chat with you a little bit about this and find you some help if you need some help talking about this. Because, like I said, this is a pretty heavy topic. This is probably our heaviest one so far. And I don't mean, oh, this is so heavy. I mean, this is a big one. We are at your school to guide you through things like this and remind you that you don't control what your families go through. You're a kid, whether you're 5 years old or 10 years old or 12 years old, you don't control what your families, the adults in your family do. Divorce and separation and breakups are hard and confusing and can bring up big hurts. They really can. What you need to discover right now is that when or if you experience something like that, that you're not alone. Half the kids in your school, at least half of the kids in your school have gone through a divorce or are going through one right now in their family, of course. Okay, like I said, big stuff. There is help if you need to talk about it. All right, class, it's your turn. Make a list of every kind of family that you can think of. You might be surprised with what you all come up with. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about why we listed so many different kinds of families. Good luck. Bye for now.